Shorty, let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Come on, come on.
They start the drive with Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, Cook. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate. On that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
65.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Cook again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Okay, ready?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Back to 60, back to 60.
Again, it's Cook. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Check, guys. Check. Hey, check that. Street.
He'll drop to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Go, Reed, go!
Slot man moves right. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with advantage.
They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center. The guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 30 yards there. First down, Murray. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
60 Maverick.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I think in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Go, 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 go. Hey! Hold on. Finish.
Murray now. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Cook now off the read option. And he is going to lose yardage here.
60 Vikings.
Second and 11. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on fourth down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on fourth down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air.
Murray now on first down. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 41 yards. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 tight.
Now back to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw again. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
18 regular.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! From 13 yards out. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw it, Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Mevis.